Welcome back, everyone. Here we are actually outside the Pokemon Center in Lavender Town. And this is because we have a little bit of unfinished business to take care of. So, we've done pretty much everything we can do at this point before challenging the Elite Four, except actually go challenge the Elite Four and, of course, get that Ace Gym badge. But it's worth noting here if you look at the town map. Um, so, when we went to Fuchsia from Celadon, we went around like this. But there's actually a somewhat more direct route from Lavender Town down to Fuchsia that way. The only thing about that is that there's a lot more trainers on it. So that's why we didn't really do it the first time because we just wanted to get there quickly and get the rod so we could get Starmie. Um, but now we're going to go back and do that just for the experience. And we can get some items and actually some new Pokemon even along the way. So I should also make sure I've got enough Pokeballs here. Oh yeah, no doubt. We got plenty. We still have that Master Ball too. Alright, so Route 12. Yeah, let's see. I might as well. I don't really remember these routes too well. I'm gonna use the item finder here. I'll probably use that a couple more times throughout this. Yeah, okay, just double checking. What does this say? North to Lavender, I would never have guessed. That's very sad. But actually, TM27 is a great move called Return. It's one of the strongest normal type moves and it has no drawback. It's even stronger than Earthquake at its maximum power. So someone should probably learn that actually, but we'll get around to that later on, I think. And now I've got to remember if I've caught Pokemon on any of these routes. And we can surf. Whoops. We can surf to get that item. I think it's a rare candy. That would be awesome if it was, but I'm not sure. Oh, whoa! That was not what I was remembering or expecting. So skill swap is one of the more useless TMs, but we'll take it. I actually don't think I caught a Pokemon on Route 12, so if I encountered something there, I think we would have actually caught it. So it looks like the Pokemon available on Route 12. Well, here, actually, let's just beat this guy because I want to kind of get a sense for where we are right now. Oh, crap. I guess probably Hercules should learn Return to deal with stuff like poison and psychic types. Um, let's see how much Seismic Toss will do. Oh, that was pretty strong. And then let's finish it off. Dang it. There we go. And since we're confused, we're going to switch. That's actually his hair. I'm trying to spread the experience out as much as I can here. Alright, so let's see. I just want to... Whoops. Um... Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't some random Route 11 I was forgetting about. I don't know why I thought that, but anyway, so yeah, Route 12, you can get Oddish or Bellsprout, depending on your version. Pidgey, Venonat, Gloom, or Weeping Bell, depending on your version. Tentacle through Surfing, Magikarp, Horsey, Krabby, uh, Gyarados, and then Psyduck or Slowpoke, depending on your version, through Fishing. And then, of course, there is that Snorlax that we already defeated here, but I don't really know what I want to do here, because I pretty much have all the Pokemon in this route. I guess the only one I don't have is Horsey, but my best odds of getting that would be, I guess, fishing with the good rod, which would give me a 20% chance of it. Frankly, I don't like those odds too much. I'd probably rather have either another Tentacool or another Bellsprout, or something like that. So maybe I'll just hold off on this route. It just depends on what Pokemon I lose, if I lose any. Yeah, I'm not gonna catch anything. We'll see what's on the other routes. I don't know if I'm even gonna end up catching anything in any of these routes. It's good to have a failsafe somewhere just in case something terrible happens and you lose like half your team. Because that decides like whether you want to fish or surf or walk through the grass. And none of these trainers should really be too challenging if you're doing this in the same order I am, because you've already been through so much other stuff and so many other routes that you're way over leveled for this. She'll marry him if they win. That's what she just said. So high stakes for them. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I guess I probably should use flamethrower there because of poison point, but that's alright. I just ruined their marriage. Oh wow, that's that's sad actually. Um, and then remember we went in here before for the super rod. If we talk to him again though, and we show him a Magikarp, he'll give us, I want to say it's like a net ball or something. It's some kind of special item, and every time you show him a bigger one, he gives you another one of those. Hercules is already running out of PP, which can kind of be an issue actually with this. Um, Electrode, huh? Let's go with Taichi, I guess. I mean, it could self-destruct, but yeah, it's just Taichi is the strongest attacker. I figured he had the best chance of knocking it out with that. Kind of risky, arguably, I guess. Dang it. Let's try cross trap. Yeah, alright, that's probably the better way to go about that. Those poison types are annoying though when you have only fighting type moves on your lead. Iron there. Um, hmm. Alright. You never know what you could catch. Like, I mean, I guess you can always just look at online guides, but still. So this is where, you know what? I'm gonna make sure we don't encounter anything if I have a repel. But there's an item down here, and I think it's a rare candy, because I knew there was a rare candy on this route, I just didn't know where. So, where is our repel? I know we have one left over. There we go. Okay, maybe I'm just going crazy. There we go. I think we might have missed like some other item. I don't know what it was. I think maybe like a potion or something. Nothing big. Let me battle you. Okay. Dang, we really need some more PP on Hercules' moves. And yeah, they're getting a little bit higher level now that we're in the next route. Because these are trainers that we couldn't battle until after we had a way to beat Snorlax. I don't even remember what that said anymore. It was probably some water type, but that's alright. Kairos boosted the speed of her Pokemon, but they were still slower than mine. What route were we on here? So yeah, we're on Route 13 now. Route 13, let's see. Looks like it's pretty much the exact same as the last route, except you can get Ditto 5% of the time through walking, which is not only very rare, but also Ditto isn't the best Pokemon for the endgame. So really there's like no reason for me to catch anything new here either. Yeah, everything else looks like it's exactly the same. I guess something's a little bit less likely to be encountered as a result of that 5% chance of Ditto, but I don't even know what it is. Well, she's gonna just burn the PP on all my moves. Oh, that was actually really not smart, because who knows what moves this Pidgey knows. Oh well. Yeah, we're getting out of here now. We should probably switch these two since we might need a fighting type move later and I don't want to burn all of his BP. And just because I'm bored, let's blast burn this Rattata. Alright. Oh yeah, awesome. PP up. We still have quite a ways to go on this route actually, which is why I should probably eventually go back and heal, but I kind of want to challenge myself and see if I can make it through this without healing, because really I'm so over leveled to begin with. Um, so yeah, we could cut this tree and go into that grass, but I don't really want to. I guess I still have the repel on, but there's just no point. Maybe we'll be back here later if something terrible happens though. The only good thing about these routes is that there's not a whole lot of grass you have to walk through. Or actually, I don't think there's any that you have to walk through, so it makes it a little easier. Or a little faster at least, because so many trainers. It's just crawling with trainers. Yeah, now we're under Route 14. I don't think we did. Oh well, we'll just start this. So yeah, the only difference with this route compared to the last route is that there's no water, so we can only catch Pokemon on land. And I guess for that reason, since I don't really have to make a choice, um, I might as well just catch something that'll make this episode a little more interesting too, at least. Because I mean, really, there's not really any way I can control what I. Whoa! I forgot that Gust hits too fast. Freaking ridiculous. I forgot there was more than just thunder that could hit through that. That's God, that's annoying. Actually, that's like what? Yeah, really, like I said, none of these trainers should really give you any of a challenge because, I mean, just look at the level difference, not to mention the difference in like evolution and power of moves. Um, I think we forgot to battle that guy down in the corner there. So let's go back and do that because every little bit of experience counts, really. Athena is just too strong though. Like, look at that move set. It's got like the strongest move in 4 different move types. Not to mention that bolt beam combination that gives almost perfect coverage and stab on Sturf. And psychic, not to mention. Yeah, crap, now I have to go all the way back around. Alright, nothing like even more trainers to battle. I think that after this they become less bird keepers and more varied, so after this anyway. Um, let's see. I guess, so for that double battle, let's put Boros up. And yeah, I guess we'll switch Athena out now. Put Taiche in. Just kind of keep that cycle going to keep the levels even. And yeah, that was a good choice anyway, because all these guys are bikers with their coughings and mucks. This guy's not even as strong as the first one. I don't know how they pick the order for these guys. Alright, let's cut this tree. And yeah, like I said, there's no reason for me not to have an encounter in this route. So we'll put the meter in front. We might as well use her at least once in this route. Because she knows Spore. So, and there's also like a item in here. So we'll see what we encounter as I look for this item. Oh, here it is. What is it? A Bellsprout. Alright, that's probably ideal because I'm really not going to use a Venonat. We already have so many flying in normal types. Pidgey is one of the stronger ones of them, but even so, I pretty much think we have enough of those. So, I guess, Demeter, we're catching a potential replacement for you here, but I hope you'll cooperate anyway. At least better than you did with that Meowth. But really, I think I'll keep Demeter. I'm kind of opposed to switching out Pokemon just because um, they're not as strong as an alternative, especially when they've been with me as long as Demeter. Besides Hera, Demeter is now the most senior member of our team since we lost to Festus. Um, but yeah, so caught this thing. Um, yeah, we'll see if that ever gets used. Something terrible would have to happen to Demeter pretty much. So yeah, where were we? Dang it. And I think we already have a Venonat too, actually, so we're pretty much set in this route. It would have been cool to catch a Ditto, I guess. Alright, there's the Zinc. And then pretty soon we can actually breed, so Ditto, I guess, would have been useful, but doesn't really matter. Alright, So let's do this double battle down here. Charmander and a Squirtle there at level 29. They could have evolved. Dang it. Well, at least Charmander will get out of here. Alright, let's try that again. Why? Oh yeah, I shouldn't have even had the meter in front there. Alright, so let's put Taichi in front. And switch Taichi with Poros, because I think we actually do have another double battle coming up, but I'll get Poros some experience. Let's cut this tree down, do some more battles and stuff. And that'll take us to Route 15, which actually, once again, it looks like the same boring group of Pokemon is on Route 15 that was on Route 14. But I'm just glad to have the chance to catch one more thing. And it looks like we can get a TM here too, which is cool. So let's find that. Battle you. Yeah, I look gentle. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, is that gentle for you? Alright. Oh, dang it. Jerk. Alright. Yeah, full heals here somewhere. I probably have a berry to heal this, but I always forget about those, so in the spirit of that, we're just gonna use a full heal if I can find it. There it is. Alright. Here's a double battle. I'm perfect? Jeez. Does she mean I have like a good physique? I'm not really sure what she means by that. But frankly, I am a little bit intimidated by our little brother. Look at that guy. I don't really want to help train him. But I guess it's too late now. Actually, it's not, because we can just destroy these guys and prevent them from getting any experience. So let's do that. Hitmonlee is more threatening, so let's take that out. I guess I probably, well, I don't know how much Rock Slide would do. I don't think Poros is going to get a shot to attack this game, though, unless it does something like crazy and he just Thunder Punch and paralyzes me, and then I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay. Well, that's taken care of then. These people are so weird. Probably wish you had a normal sister. I mean, what did she just say to me? Alright. Awesome. TM for Rain Dance. I don't think we'll really use that, but it's still cool. Alright, and then we're almost at the end of this. We just got a crap load of trainers just lined up waiting to battle us. And then we can catch one more Pokemon too. Well, Rock Slide, I guess. Should probably use Strength though. It's more accurate. I think it'll still knock out. Yeah, we're gonna switch for Wheezing now. I don't like Wheezing. We're actually so well leveled. Like, I don't know if I ever played through a game where I've had 6 Pokemon and been this well leveled. I guess it's because I always grind when I get a new Pokemon and I add a new one to my team, because I want to make sure they're all at the same level from the start. And also because I don't have EXP share. Oh, whoops, I should have switched there. I think he just flinched it, I didn't really see, but yeah, no threat there. Even if it did self-destruct or explode, I think the level difference would make that just fine. Wigglytuff will just stay out. Actually, Ivysaur is part poison, so we can stay in for that. I think Gloom's part poison too, so this route will just destroy the PP on all your moves though. I think like all of my moves are in yellow now pretty much. Except Swift, I guess, but I don't think that counts. Um, I guess we could use Swift, why not? Alright, now I'll switch because we gotta keep evening these levels out. I wish I could use Hercules more, but it's pretty much burned out of PP, so... Well, there goes my slash. We have fly still, as long as it doesn't use that annoying gust. That's actually like the most annoying thing. Yeah, it is. Well, and we miss. Alright, blast burning. What? Okay, get out of there. Yeah, I guess. Well, this one's gonna be easy. We're gonna have just enough flamethrower PP left. Deal with all these annoying people. So yeah, that's a taxing route to go through, or a taxing set of routes to go through without any healing, but yeah, I think we just used a paralyze heal or something the whole way. And this guy is awesome if you have 50 species, otherwise you're just a jerk. And even if you say yes, yeah, we've only caught 40, which is kind of a shame because EXP share is really nice. But I mean, my team is so strong anyway, all 6 of them, except to the lesser extent Demeter, but still strong enough that we can handle without the EXP share, at least for now. I'm just trying to remember because he said we had 40, so that means we can get the amulet coin. Whoever the heck has that? I think it's on the other side of Cycling Road. Dang it. Yeah, we'll just. I don't want to fly. We're just gonna book it through here. Probably would be faster to fly, but then we have to bike through Celadon, which has a lot more obstacles and stuff. So I don't know. All right, let's see if it's here. It should be. I don't know where else it would be. Yeah, here we go. So we just gotta get 10 more, and then we've got all of them. I guess this is kind of unfair because some of those guaranteed encounter Pokemon have counted towards that 40, but really the fact that I'm trying not to use those is more of a challenge than a requirement, so that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to end this section this time. Next time will be exciting because if all goes well, we should have time to cram 2 very important battles into the next episode, but certainly the gym leader battle. So stay tuned next time. We fight for our last gym badge, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.